every time you looked for the foundation of Jerusalem, the seed of Jerusalem where the city began, for some reason everybody looked in there because the walls are over there and we're outside of the walls, as you have noticed. And then automatically Jerusalem inside the walls. But little did we know that those walls were based on Crusader walls that were later. Back in the day, let's say in Hezekiah's day, the walls would have gone down. Maybe you would have been sitting below the walls, would have been up there to protect the people behind us. And it went all around this valley, all around these two valleys, the Theropean, the Cheesemaker, the Kidron, and it would come up to the north. And right behind you had Mount Moriah, so everything that was bad, it was the weak point of Jerusalem, came from the north. And later on, the city grew and shrunk and destroyed and rebuilt. But eventually, it was only up there, so for hundreds of years, people were looking for Jerusalem inside the walls up until Charles Warren, some British, I would say, spy most likely, came here on a expedition fund, Palestinian Expedition Fund, the PEF, and he actually did some very, very good archaeological work with only digging shafts in straight lines. And if you see the book that he wrote, it is pretty impressive. All drawn by hand with candlelight while he's underground. But anyhow, he's the guy who discovered this, and it kind of made sense eventually, because this is where the water source is too. So you would probably have the city next to your water source. But the water source is below us, and the walls are up there, which leaves the water outside of the walls. In times of peace, no problem. You go out the gate, go down, get your water, and come back. But what happens in times of war when you have an enemy round about us? Then you have to find another solution. And the Canaanites were the first ones to find solutions. And there were these underground shafts, tunnels, that would actually go into the water source. Let's go in here.
Let's go. Is this from the wet source? It's Jay.
Not yet.
What's that structure down there?
What is what?
Old checkpoint?
And that's an Arab village called Silwan. Maybe go see what he's talking about, sister. Wait, brother Epic, come back. We're going to go later. I want you to be with me, brother Epic, because I'm going to go into the west tunnel.
Yeah, that's the dry tunnel?
No, we're just waiting for everybody to get in. God willing. Okay. Anyhow, brothers and sisters, look at this picture here. So this is modern day, and this would have been back maybe in Solomon's day. This is the water spring, and these are the walls. So the Canaanites made some kind of shaft going down into the water source. At a certain point, they say, you know what, this isn't good enough. They're going to keep digging that shaft of theirs, that tunnel of theirs. They're going to dig out of the city. And then they're going to fortify the whole area of the spring. They're going to build a tower with these massive stones. They're going to hew out a pool out of the rock, surrounded by walls, and then you come out and go into this pool, and then you go back. Most likely, this is the pool that Solomon would have been anointed to be king after the days of David. So the first stage, Canaanites, days of Abraham, straight down to the water. Later on, they want to advance a little bit. Later, Canaanites, and they move out of the city into a pool with a tower built on the spring. And then comes the Israelite, King Hezekiah, and he says, you know what? This isn't good enough either. We're going to do a tunnel from here all the way to the inside of the pool, and we're going to divert the spring itself via that tunnel and bring the water into the city. We're going to send the water, Lishlowach in Hebrew, so the pool is going to be called the sent pool, the Siloam pool, the sent, because the waters were sent to the pool. Are there any questions? Brooke, could you put that on your head? That pot with a whole bunch of water in? You'd have to, because it would have been your job to bring the water. Where's Caden? You'd have to dig underground with that hammer over there, with that chisel over
See,
there.
I think I could do the hammer chisel. I don't think
Oh,
that
so what's easier, the hammering or the watering?
The hammering.
I'd have to have some C4, I can make a good tunnel.
So they fixed this up very nice, very nice. Be careful. We don't have time.
Hold on, Leander, to the rail. Go faster.
Don't be so slow, y'all need to head down first.
Oops.
Yanda, Marcelo. Don't hear that word come out of your mouth. Do your sister. So, we're going to make our way down here.
You still have some.
I will be there together.
You're wearing sandals and these have little pads. So you're gonna make sure you're taking full steps. Hang on to the rail. Hang on to the rail.
What's on the other side?
This is what
It's
you
an
have
exit
done.
door. That's where the rest of them are. These are very
What you
steep,
have done to
okay?
go get the water. You have to walk down here.
Look how cool this is.
And ladders, maybe some wooden stairs.
We're walking to it, baby. Yeah, this is the dry part. That makes slow down.
Do you know girls get first?
Like your shorts. Oh, you don't like to be short. Be careful, this one gets really short right here.
Watch these
And
steps.
these
I'm
are
more
short
worried about all the
steps.
people behind us.
We're going to sideways.
Hey, careful, no running down there.
Helen is 11. Very behind. Janine. Who's behind Janine?
Don and,
Sister Dawn.
Don and Jody are there.
Brother Don. Very good. Sitting here somehow. And they would have thrown down their leather bag, fill it up with water, and make their way back up the
Show
stairs.
that right there.
I think the first part of the project would have been here. Not everybody agrees on that. But the second part of the project would have been from here on. It would have ended pretty much over here. The second part, when they decide this is not longer good enough, they're gonna go through here. And then they're gonna keep digging.
Epic, go slow.
And then they would have kept digging from here on.
Yeah, I'm losing him now, so.
Right on the
On
whisper
the-
thing?
Yeah,
Oh, look, this step right here is slippery too, so be
Okay.
careful.
Janine, let's just wait.
I can see light that's on.
Whoa.
I'm gonna jump down there and see what's up. That's a way down there.
Really?
Give me a rope.
No,
See,
no.
I would rappel right away.
No.
I should have got a grappling hook before it.
No,
I could have rappelled down, I could have tied off on one of these,
no.
made me a harness.
Y'all better watch your head on this.
No walking required.
Look, you're over here talking right now.
Me, run my mouth? Never. See that? I'm up in the duck.
It's way down there. Hold on to your hat. Oh, you got a string. I forgot.
You said rise up?
Okay, we got a low ceiling here, little gal. Got to
I've got a twisted sense of humor.
bend over a little bit.
In case you didn't know that.
Watch it, uneven footing.
Y'all okay back there?
Yep.
Don't like leaving people behind.
We're all set.
Not the way I was trained, is to leave people behind.
Well, this area looks familiar.
It all looks familiar. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead because I'm slow.
That's okay. We'll pass you on the
I'm
next
slower than Christmas.
deck.
Hey, y'all go.
Christmas gets here often enough.
Yeah, and I don't do Christmas.
We don't need to make it any sooner.
You know I don't do Christmas, right?
Either do we.
I don't do Halloween, Christmas, Easter. None of the pagan stuff. No, I'm not. It just looks that way.
Got a step right here.
Thank you. Caden, thank you.
There's a step right there. It's not mine. I know, that doesn't sound fun. Y'all just to keep the excitement of the trip going on. With the whole glasses fiasco.
That would,
I find this whole thing very like, well, the women had to
Green, here it is.
I wonder how thick the glass is. I mean, it looks like
Let's say this would have been the tower that you're looking at. You have a bunch of soldiers on guard inside of the tower. And then on the side of the tower, we're looking at the screen on the left side of the tower. You have
I don't know about this.
caves underground where it costs
yeah, I thought caves was just concealed.
overflow is going to a different tunnel. That's the tunnel you guys are going to be walking through. The overflow is the trial. Anybody who wants to come with me through HEZEKIAHS tunnel, so we'll walk through that. But it's dark. It's underground. There's water.
Should have been marked the hours instead of correct the house.
Rather primitive film.
So if you look on the, I think it's on the wall over here, so you see some pilgrims making their way up. So the water's actually coming towards us.